Good morning and welcome to WSRH News, your leading source for news at Seminole Ridge High. I'm Emma Edmondson.
And I'm Nick Reddick. Today's Tuesday, March 12th. We got a lot to tell you about this morning, but first, today's top story. Millions of people were systematically murdered by Nazis during World War II, but their memories live on through a unique traveling exhibit that arrived on our campus this morning. WSRH News reporter Ryan Hansen has the story.
I'm here with Mr. Griffiths ahead of today's Holocaust cattle car exhibit. So, what is the exhibit?
We have been chosen by the county to receive this exhibit. It's two parts. There's a recreated cattle car that's going to be outside that has a 20-minute movie that plays where they project things on the screen. It's basically a recreation of one of the cattle cars that people were moved around in during the Holocaust from camp to camp. And then there's also an exhibit inside the auditorium lobby. It's got some artifacts and things to look at, and it'll be here on campus for the next 3 days, and is really cool. I'm looking forward to everybody getting a chance to see it.
And where is it?
It'll be downstairs in between the gym and the auditorium, and it's by appointment only, so teachers have already booked whether they're having an appointment or not, and there are about 300 people a day coming, so most students on campus should make it through.
Okay, well, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. For WSRH News, I'm Ryan Hansen.
This Friday, First Priority is hosting a student-led gospel presentation in room 9103 from 3 to 4.
Last Saturday, Winter Guard and Indoor Percussion competed at the Flanagan Indoor Competition. Winter Guard finished with 6th place and Indoor Percussion finished with 2nd place. Congratulations, Hawks, amazing job. This past weekend, our speech and debate team went to the NCFL National Qualifier at Olympic Heights, and 9 of them made it to Nationals. Congratulations to Kyla Cartwright, Anderson Llewellyn, Ryan Hansen, Brady Coop, Addison Hawkins, Christian Noble, Angelise Robles, Reagan Bresnan, and Niall Sood for doing an outstanding job at making it to the highest level of competition.
This year's literary magazine is almost done. The deadline to submit the contest is March 26th. Deadlines will be cut off on March 26th. Do your best and good luck.
French Honor Society meeting after school today in room 4206.
Congratulations to this week's Hawks of the Week. 9th grade, Reagan Bruce, nominated by Miss Carrie Lewis. 10th grade, Aiden Howard, nominated by Miss Santos. Of 11th grade, Rachel Hunter, nominated by Miss Mule. 12th grade, Mason Hunter, nominated by Miss Peacock. Good job, Hawks. Students were nominated on academic excellence, academic improvement, or helping out around campus, like helping others, volunteering their time, or just simply picking up trash.
Coming up on WSRH News, weather and birthdays.
Plus sports.
We're here today to talk about the new fast reading test. Did you know that the fast reading test this year is adaptive?
What does that mean?
It's a test where questions are selected by an algorithm that adjusts the performance of the student based on how students answer previous questions, not only on the test that they're currently taking, but also tests that they've taken in the past. It's kind of like how social media finds what we like and sends us suggestions based on what we clicked on. The tests are cumulative, so they build upon each other, and as you take one test, it impacts what happens on the next test. That didn't happen with the FSA.
Wait, so diagnostics were only used for my teachers to track my data and help me improve before the big test in April?
Right, so this year, instead of having diagnostic tests, we take Progress Monitoring 1 and 2, also known as PM1 and PM2. They monitor and adjust the kinds of passages and the difficulty level of the questions we answer as we take each assessment.
Hang on a second. So now we have to be careful when we take PM1 and PM2 before PM3 in April?
Yeah, because PM3 is a result of how we did on PM1 and PM2.
That explains why they call it progress monitoring. They are literally monitoring our progress as we take these assessments. Throughout the school year, each one counts towards our final reading level. So, how is this going to work?
In September, every kid in the district takes PM1. The first question we all get is a mid-level difficulty question. From there, the test adjusts to our each individual ability levels. In January, when we see PM2, that first question will be based on how we did in PM1.
So, if each test matters, how do I tackle all these PMs to get the best possible score at the end of the year?
Well, remember, how a student responds to a test question informs the algorithm on whether they need a more or less challenging question next.
Wait, if I purposely guess so I can get less challenging questions, can I still pass with less effort?
Nope, if you're doing that, you're putting yourself at risk to be a level 1 or 2 because your score isn't determined on how many questions you get right. It's based on the level of difficulty of questions that you get right. It's possible that every kid taking this test will see different passages and different questions. One kid could even get fewer questions than the other kid taking the same exact test.
Oh, what I used to do is open my test and click through the entire thing, just so I could see all the passages and all the questions. Can I not do that anymore?
No, you can't look at the entire test anymore because without answering any questions, you can only see the first section. And then if you randomly guess just to see the entire test, the test algorithm will give you lower level questions, which could end up giving you a low score right away.
So I need to actually answer the questions the best I can in the first section?
Yeah, and it'll determine what passages and the types of questions you get next.
So different kids might see different passages and different questions?
Exactly.
All right, so what should we do?
This isn't like the FAST math test or even an EOC. Instead of looking at the entire thing, we should pretend each passage is its own mini reading test. We should fully focus on each passage set and not move forward until the next one, until we answer all of the questions in just that set.
Wait, so what if I'm not sure of some of my answers? Can I guess? Can I skip? What if I run out of time?
No, you can't skip actually. In fact, answer every question, making the best choice you can. If you get that question wrong, the algorithm is already trying to figure out what type of questions to give you for the next section. You can always flag a question if you're not sure to review it later. Flagging and reviewing can help improve our score in the end. And we don't have to worry about timing. We all get extra time if we need it.
Hang on a sec. Now I'm worried. If I start PM1 at a lower level and I don't know it's at a lower level, am I doomed to stay at a lower level?
No, that's not how it works. As we get better with reading and test-taking strategies, the test will adapt and allow us to move up 1 or more levels.
Okay, so what strategies should I use in each passage set?
Actually, it's a lot like what we've always done. For each passage set, we can keep using strategies that have always worked for us. Things like previewing questions, summarizing paragraphs, noting keywords in questions and answers, supporting answers with text evidence, process of elimination, and actively using highlighter and strikeout tools in the testing platform.
Is there a way to do some sort of practice test so I can preview the overall format and tools?
Yes, you can go to the FAST website, flfast.org, to take a practice test for the subject area. You'll want to click on the FAST tile, then Students and Families, and then take a sample test for FAST 3 through 10. Additionally, students that require accommodations like text-to-speech or oral presentation are strongly encouraged to do the practice test. However, this can only be done at school and on a secure browser. Additionally, remember that this is not a practice like prep test, but more of a way of providing students to be familiar with the tools, flag questions for review, and sample the types of questions that they'll see on the test. We certainly hope that this information provides a bit of clarity to our new testing format. As with all tests, be sure to get a good night's sleep, eat a hearty breakfast, and be ready to put your best foot forward on the day of the test. Good luck, everyone!
Hey Emma, why are circles always so hot?
Why?
Because they're always 360 degrees. Let's go to WSRH meteorologist Jonah Baker with today's forecast.
Good morning, Hawks. On today's forecast, we have a high of 80, a low of 63 with partly cloudy skies. Looking at our 3-day forecast, on Wednesday, we have a high of 83, a low of 66 with partly cloudy skies. On Thursday, we have a high of 84, a low of 67 with partly cloudy skies. And on Friday, we have a high of 84, a low of 66 with partly cloudy skies. For WSRH weather, I'm Jonah Baker.
We have a happy birthday going out to Johnny Nyo, Alan Alfonso, Jordan Page, Addison Kazuko, Angelique Torres. Happy birthday. WSRH sports anchor Jose Guerra joins us now at the sports desk.
Good morning, Hawks. We have a lot of sports news for you guys today, so let's get right to it. Last night, our boys lacrosse team played against Dwyer High, sadly getting defeated with a score of 8-2. Last night, our girls lacrosse team also competed against Dwyer High, but unfortunately, the Lady Hawks lost to the Panthers 5-11. Our varsity baseball team played Vero Beach last night, and our Hawks lost 0-4. Taking a look at today's sports calendar, we have softball home against Kings Academy at 5, boys volleyball away against Forest Hill with JV at 6 and varsity at 7, JV baseball home against Cardinal Newman at 6. Boys and girls tennis away against Jupiter at 4. Flag football home against Palm Beach Gardens, JV at 6 and varsity at 7. And beach volleyball at Pearson Park against Wellington at 3:30. Good luck, Hawks. Well, that's it for WSRH Sports. I'm Jose Guerra.
Well, that's it for WSRH News. I'm Emma Edmondson.
And I'm Nick Reddick. Remember that you can follow us on social media on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Seminole Ridge TV. Have a great day, Hawks.